Air signs, hi, welcome back. I'm here to do a timeless reading for Libra, Aquarius, and Geminis. This won't resonate with every air sign, of course, but if you have air in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or north node, or you are dealing with an air sign in some capacity, or you're just decided to click on this reading because the title resonated with you, welcome. If you are wanting a specific reading for Aquarius, Libra, and or Gemini, you can find those over on Patreon. All access from my wonderful patrons. Hi y'all, I love y'all. And available for individual purchase in the shop over there. My calendar is also open for personal readings, and so if you're interested and called to that, to an intuitive guidance session with me, please do reach out. Links for everything in the description box below. So let's go ahead. I don't know why I'm shuffling this deck first. Let's go ahead and get some messages for my air signs. Ooh, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. 2 more, please. Two more, please. Okay. Ooh. Oh, yeah. See, I knew I was going to forget. When I was meditating on your energy before, I got a song, and it was Anniversary by Tony. Today is a special day. It's not just any day, because you can have anything you want your way. Tell your supervisor you're leaving early today. So I don't know. So here's what I'm getting with that. Some of you could be coming up on like a 1-year anniversary of something. You've been doing something for 1 year, or you have not been doing something for 1 year. Or it's like you have sort of put focused energy into bringing some sort of intention to fruition, and you've been doing that consistently for 1 year. Celebrate yourself. It might not feel like a big deal. You might be looking at your progress and being like, you didn't get as far as you wanted to or you hoped to in the year, but any progress is still progress. The mere act of putting energy into an intention is progress. And look, the card that's out here is intention. I mean, I didn't even look at these all the way yet. Yeah, so you have the card of intention out here. And so there's something about a year you could be, or alternatively, if you start now, imagine where you might be in a year from now. It's amazing what God can do for you in a year if you work together, if you co-create, if you get into conversation with God and allow God to sort of work out the details for you too. You might have spent this past year doing research or something like that, getting ready. Or maybe that's what you're doing this year. I don't know, something about a year. I don't know. Anyway, but maybe that's what you're doing. Like you're getting ready, doing research, making sure all your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed here. And then you have encouragement. You have a lot of encouragement at this time. Somebody's proud of you as well. Something like that. Somebody might be proud of you. Aw. Somebody might be proud of like all that you've done, or like the way that you've the energy that you've put into transforming something, even if it's just like transforming yourself, transforming your heart, transforming your circumstance. The word that's being magnified here is clarity as well. The more you learn, the more clear you are about the path that you're supposed to be taking, or not supposed to be, but that you're being guided to take. The more you learn, the more you research, the more you dig in. You could be 43 years old, 54 or 22. But there's definitely like, thank you. Your spirit team is going to be highlighting certain things for you. So like, if all of a sudden you notice like road sign, and it seems like, why am I noticing, like, you've been driving for a minute and you haven't looked at any other road signs except for this one, and it's highlighted for you, and then later in the day you see that same word. There's going to be things that are highlighted for you at this time that are going to sort of you can view them as like divine encouragement, that you're on the right path, but they're also going to help you to refine your intention, and therefore like get really precise with the actions that you're taking. Okay, air signs. 1997 or 1979 could be important years. 97, 79. Air signs. You have the Page of Wands and then the Death card. You might be all of a sudden, like, you might have a good idea that really transforms some sort of project, or transforms your concept, or transforms your destination. Like, it changes the end game a little bit. You might have a good idea that changes the end game. The more you dig into these details, the more you're like, oh, maybe I should do it like that. You know what I mean? It's like more options are being revealed to you. And it's like you're like, okay, well, if I transform it like this, that somehow is like divinely supported. Things start like clicking into place here. This is not a gear or a clock or something, but it's feeling like that to me. Things will start clicking into place. The dial starts to turn. Turning the dial. You have the World card, the Knight of Discs, the Three of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. Woof. Okay. Well, I mean, the good thing is there's an ending of a cycle here. There's an ending of a cycle of like feeling like the dial was not moving, or was not moving in the way that you wanted it to, and it felt maybe a little bit disappointing. But I feel like this new information kind of like, it allows you to work smarter and not harder, or live with more ease. Like everything doesn't have to be as hard. It's the difficulty that was causing, it's like the perceived difficulty that was causing a lot of the stall out and the delay, and ultimately the burden. There's a cycle of difficulty that is ending here. Yeah, with this Eight of Swords, getting in your own way, getting in your own head. That's part of it. Getting in your own head, yeah, but then the Hangman's here in the reverse. Getting unstuck. You got the right information now. It's like thinking that one thing was supposed, like thinking that one strategy, right? It's like you got a new strategy, or you've been opened up to a new strategy, or you got some information that showed you sort of the hitch in your strategy, right? And then it allows for you to sort of like really take some leaps of faith, because things start moving. Because you're like, oh, I'm going to try it, and it gets supported by the universe. You get encouraged to keep going in that direction, and then it encourages you to take more leaps of faith and bring in more success and more clarity, even more clarity. Like, the more it works, the more you see how to sustain the working. Oh no. And then the Hierophant here. This is an ascension of some sort too, a level up. Yeah, God is really like this is really support this work, or this shift in perspective, this shift in it's like this acknowledgement of a certain detail that that allows you to shift your strategy, the way you're going about life. It gets you back into like a more of that pure passion, that energy of pure passion. And also faith. That's reading as faith to me here. And like, you get out of your own way. Stop trying to like, it's like stop trying to control it with your thoughts. I don't know what that means. Or like you're trying to like change something with your thoughts, and that's not the way. Like, it's not like, because you keep trying the same strategy and that same strategy has not been successful, and it's like, well, start digging around for the details, or start paying attention to the things that are being highlighted for you by your spirit team, and then like be bold enough. Where's that full card? Be bold, be brave, be adventurous enough to dive into those transitions there. This is like, and this is also like not doubting those signs. You know what I mean? But there it is. There's the Wheel of Fortune. The dial is turning. The dial is turning. The Wheel of Fortune is divine timing. I mean, that's the thing. That's why this is being encouraged. That's why this is being highlighted at this time, because it's like, and what's this? Enough and no love. I don't know who sings that. Maybe it's like Keisha Cole, maybe. I don't know, but I got enough and no love. But it's like enough of feeling like you weren't being loved by the universe. It's like you realize all of a sudden, like, oh, they've been trying to show me how to shift this, how to change this. Maybe it's like shifting your marketing strategy, or maybe it's like switching up the places that you go to in order to, establish connections and community. Or maybe it's like new networking circles, or I don't know, whatever. There's something that's being highlighted to you, and it's like, finally you're like, okay, I'm going to try it. And it allows you this transition. It might completely like, you might have to completely let go of the way you've been doing something, right? Or like the idea, like you might just have to completely let go. And which could feel hard, because maybe it's something that you worked really hard to like create in a certain way, and it's time now to allow it to evolve. Right? Allow it to evolve here. Allow it to ascend. Allow it to ascend. Allow it to be lifted up to its next level, in accordance with all the things that you've been learning. Like, you've been learning so much about whatever this is. Apply it where it belongs for you, but you've been learning so much. Woo. So good. You have the Magician card. Gemini, Virgo, Aries for me as well. And then you have the Ace of Wands. It's like, this is like, oh, it's like when you get to, you've been studying, I don't know, like if you're studying for a test or something like that, back when you were in school, or if you're still in school, and you're like, I'm never going to get this. Never in a million years are going to get this. And then you get to the test, and like the essay question, all of a sudden everything just comes together, and like this brilliant piece of writing comes out of you that puts all of the themes from the unit together, and you're like, dang, I didn't even know I had it all up in there. And you're realizing like you have it all up in there to make like the perfect composition, and to have this new start, to sort of mature this pure potential here, and like and take some and really start taking action. Trusting what you know, trusting what you've learned, trusting what you're being shown. leaning into new strategies, new ideas, your new ideas, right? Not like second guessing. It's almost like you might have had the idea for the new strategy like a year ago, and you're like, no, I'm going to stick to this way because this is what I know works, or this is what I learned in business class works, or this is what I learned in the workshop works, whatever. This is what I learned, whatever. And it's like all of a sudden you're realizing, like, if I had tried this a year ago, we could be totally different and popping. But no, that's not necessarily true. You had to try it so that you could know definitively for sure that was not the way, that was not the strategy that was going to work for you. This is the 5 of discs here. The 5 of discs is like taking an L. The 5 of discs is when the dial is turning in the wrong direction. You feel me? And you're getting like, it's like now you definitively know that, so there can be no question, and you can feel really sort of excited to try the new thing because you know the old thing didn't work, and you're like, well, this new strategy is being highlighted for me, so I'm gonna try the new strategy. And watch what happens in a year. Things start moving real fast. Man, wow. And then the Ace of Discs, I'm telling you, more opportunities are coming into you quickly. People will start reaching out to you. People are about to start reaching out to you. This could just be a new way of networking or expanding your network in some way. It definitely involves your expansion of a project, expansion of your life in some way. Tangibly, and like in terms of like your passion for life, your passion for what you do and how you're living, all of that is expanding. Yeah, and quick too. This is happening right now. 8 days from whenever you watch this. It's exciting. Yeah, 8 days. The 8 of Cups here. I'm looking at the 8 of Wands. 8 days from whenever you, and then 8 days from whenever you watch this. So you have Taurus energy is out here. We have, like I said, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Aries, Aquarius, Pisces energy is all out here. And Scorpio energy is also out here. But I am going to get into an extended reading. We're going to do individual readings for Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. You can catch those in the shop, or you can join us over on Patreon, where we would love to have you. I think I kind of want to do a shaman's dream for y'all, just to wrap it up here, just because I'm so curious if they're going to give us any more insight into... I mean, the exciting thing is, it's like you don't have to wait long. It's like implement new strategy, watch it take off. See the growth in a year. There it is. Feast of plenty. Feast of plenty. Choices and their consequences. You're making a different choice, and therefore you're going to have different consequences than the ones that you have previously had. Hello? 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 Okay. It says, a great feast is laid out before you and requires you to choose. What will satisfy your hunger? Something new and unconventional with its potential for bitter or savory qualities, or something you already know you love? You are faced with a plethora of options right now, and while that may seem to be an extraordinary thing, too many choices can throw you off balance. You might be worried that once you commit, you won't be able to turn back or refuse to confront the consequences of that decision. The most important thing to realize is that the feast is offering you experience. No amount of overanalyzing or strategizing will help you make the right choice now. Don't debate the right or wrongness. Instead, just choose. In the choosing is the seed of experience, and that is what is necessary now. Sour, bitter, sweet, savory. What matters is relishing the experience until you digest all that your choice is offering you right now. Only one warning. Avoid the same choice if it keeps you hungry. If something didn't feel good or does not bring you what it seemingly promised, do not choose that again. The experience will only repeat itself, and you will have more than a bad taste in your mouth. The feast is yours to enjoy. You can always go back for more when you're hungry again, for life's blessings are ever available to you and calling your name. All right. That's been the message, air signs. I really hope that resonated with some air signs out there. I'll see you guys over on Patreon in that space, I hope. Or if you're interested in booking a personal reading or following me over on Instagram, all that stuff, I would love it. Sending you so much love, so much peace, so many blessings. I'll see you soon. Bye.